Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another Walking Dead video. Today we got a little bit of intel about one of the major characters of The Ones Who Live, General Major Beale. Now, as we all know, we have not seen really much of any information about this guy. We don't know who he is. He's being played by Terry O'Quinn, and he went on with Entertainment Weekly and kind of divulged a little bit of background about this character and kind of giving us some idea of who he is and what his responsibilities are, where he stands with the CRM. And it's just great to have some context on this guy, who he is, where he came from, and he kind of goes into a little bit of detail about the casting process. He come into the Walking Dead world just completely clueless, really. He didn't know anything about its past, just any of those shows, because he had not watched them. He was not really that familiar with it, but he met with Scott Gimple and kind of got up to speed about what the Walking Dead world is and what it's all about. Because it says, aside from that, the casting process really just came out of the blue and it just kind of landed in his lap. Entertainment Weekly just goes on to ask him various questions, one of which, what does he really know about this character? What can he divulge to us about him? And he says there's not a terrible lot, because there's more about his current situation as being the leader of the Civic Republic Army. The Civic Republic has around 250,000 people, which is an exception in the world. Everyone's getting overrun. So he's sort of an independent person who runs this, but in the present, he doesn't know much about it except that he had reverberated through the series here and there. So he's still kind of not really going to let us in on too much. But other than his history, because Entertainment Weekly goes on to ask, what can you say about him now and the character we will finally be meeting? He says he's the leader of the Civic Republic military and operates pretty independently of the Civic Republic government, so he doesn't really have to deal with them very much. He's held in very high esteem. He's kind of a hero. He has a long military history. He served 2 terms in Vietnam and went on to officer training school, and he had to make some decisions in terms of who lives and who dies and how to deal with the mass of the Walking Dead. So his army consists of about 2,000 frontliners, he says. So kind of going into just the sheer size of the military and what they do, 2,000 just for the frontliners. I mean, what does that say about the rest of the military and just the people operating behind the scenes? So we get some idea of who this guy is. Maybe he sees himself as a hero. Maybe others see himself as a hero. Because we know that villains often see themselves as the heroes of their own story. And so what he's going to be like when he actually has to interact with Rick will kind of give away what kind of person he really is, because we see that he is probably the one responsible that makes the decisions to wipe out communities when they become a strain or whatever, or a drain on the Civic Republic. So it's going to be very exciting to really discover who this guy is and what kind of person he is. More than likely, he's probably a sadistic piece of crap. I mean, that's just the villains that we've come across in this world. People that think they're doing good, but come about it in the most awful ways. That hold people down, that hold things over their heads, hold people captive, just treating the general public like garbage. And really kind of not shy about reminding them how they're safe and all that. That he is responsible for keeping them safe, and he's going to keep reminding them. So it's really interesting to see what we're going to find out about him, even though he says that he's very hidden, he's a hidden guy. So, I mean, what does his past really hold? Does he have some trauma in his past that makes him who he is now? So I'm very excited to learn about this guy and where he's going to rank on our tier of villains, because we know that we've had the governor, we've had Negan, we've had the Whisperers, and all these other people in between. So where is he going to rank on that scale? Is he going to be absolute worst, or is he just kind of be mediocre and rank with the rest of them, you know, below Negan? Because I think Negan's been the absolute worst, and just he's the most famous too. So with all that said, I just wanted to jump in and give you this guy's quick video, letting you know that we have some context about who Major General Beale is, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting adventure to find out who he really is and what kind of person he is. So I guess that'll do it, guys. Thanks for stopping by, checking out my video. If you liked the video, please be sure to leave a like down below, leave the comments, and of course, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot more than you realize. So until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Bye.